Welcome back to Easy SEO for WordPress. Now, let's get started in the course. So, how do you get the most out of an online course, particularly here in Udemy? So, what I want to show you in this lecture is how you can navigate around the course quickly, how you can contact me or ask a question if you have one in the course, how you can contact Udemy support, and of course, if you're satisfied that you've gotten something out of the course, I'd love it if you leave a review. So, I'm going to show you how to do that too. So let's talk about moving around the course content. So when you log into Udemy, you'll see a list like this of all the various lectures. And what you can do is you just simply go there, click on the individual lecture you want to watch, and then the video will pop up and you're on your way. And it'll cycle through the next set of videos. If you're on mobile, you can use the Udemy application. It'll have the listing for my courses and you can go there and you can watch them on your mobile device as well. So one of the things we do in this course is it's about how we break down our content. So the lectures are all about some theory. This is why you're doing something. Then there's an element of understanding. So teaching you the theory, telling you why it's important, and then ideally share some experience around how that can be applied to real life situations. So again, with the breakdown, we have a few different types of video sections. So we have our quick start sections, which are very hands-on. So that's over the shoulder type stuff. You're watching me actually do it. So in the lectures, you can see in section 6, we've got the, how do I set up my site permalink structure using the Yoast SEO plugin for WordPress. So you actually can see how to do that. So that's a how-to section. And we also have some miscellaneous topics as well. And some of these are generated by things like student questions. So, for example, choosing a WordPress web host is all about a question that came from one of the students is how do I pick a good web host? So I went and recorded like a 15-minute lecture talking about the various WordPress hosting options. There's also some things like that are related topics that aren't necessarily fully SEO related, but they're valuable to have. So the SSL HTTPS, setting that up as a default scenario for your site, that's something that's kind of related, and in the miscellaneous section you'll see it there. And there's also some left field ideas. So there's a couple of things I'm working on lectures that aren't as structured as some of this, but they are loosely related and something I want to share with you as we go through and consistently add new content to the course. So how do you contact me? Well, in the Udemy course navigation system, you have the ability to click on the add a discussion section button, and then your fellow students and myself, I'll get an email that there's a new discussion thread, and you'll get an email when I respond, so people can see and contribute to those discussions, and I go in and usually answer those every day then when they're asked. Or you can click on your logo, that's your little icon, your avatar, that's me because I did it with mine. But then you can go into the messaging section and it'll pop up a window where you can type in my name, it'll find me, and then you can send me a message privately within Udemy, and I'll get an email telling me I have a private message. And again, I'll usually respond to you within 24 hours. My preference is you ask your questions in the discussion section, because then everybody can get the benefit of the answer. And if I see a lot of discussion around it, then that kind of generates the idea that maybe I need to create a new lecture around that topic. So my preference is for discussions, but if you have something private where you maybe can't share some details, then feel free to private message me through Udemy. So how do you contact Udemy support? Well, there are times where maybe something's not working, you're not seeing something correctly, and you'll want to go in and you want to talk to Udemy. So you go click on the little yellow button up the top, the little yellow question mark. And again, that'll pop up a little dialog box where you can go and you can type your message into the people at Udemy. As I mentioned, reviews are greatly appreciated. They obviously help me, but they also help other people understand what the course is about and how it was valuable to you, and it helps them make their buying decision. So if you have 5 minutes and you'd like to leave a review, I'd appreciate it. And here's how you do it. You click on the write review. Again, another dialog box, like a little window, pops up, and it'll ask you to select a certain number of stars and then leave a description of what your overall thoughts on the course were. So that would be, again, greatly appreciated and very helpful for myself and other people who look at the course in the future. All right, so that's it. That's how you kind of navigate around and look at your lectures and ask me questions or start discussions or hopefully leave a review. So now it's time for you to get into it and start learning.